Hello students. Today we will be having a continuation of 17.5a and it's on proofs, and this time we're going to do a sample side angle side proof. This is page 257 in your packet, and I'm going to be going over number 4. Given V is the midpoint of WZ and V is the midpoint of XY. Now if V is the midpoint of WZ, we know that this one, and I'm going to go ahead and put, is going to be congruent to this one. And then since V is also the midpoint of X, Y, then I know that this, and I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of them. And I'm going to move it. And you can do perpendicular lines instead of that one. Is going to be congruent to this one. Okay, we need to prove now that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay, so we start with our statements on what is given, and we put V is the midpoint of WZ. And again, 99% of all ones start out with given. And what else is given? V is the midpoint of XY. And again, put bars over these, and that is a given, which I've already marked both of those in there. Now, we also know that angle, and you can do your angle sign, WVX is congruent to angle ZVY. And why do we know those are? And again, if you need to go back to 17.3 that has those lists of which ones are congruent and why. Again, page 250, look those over, and if we look, angles are congruent, and one of those says vertical angles, and that's what the relationship is between those two. So I just put vertical angles are congruent. Okay. Next, we know that XV equals VY, or it's congruent, and that's by definition of midpoint. Okay. And we also know that WV is equal to VZ. And why is that? Same reason, definition of midpoint. Okay. Now, oh, and I didn't mark these vertical angles congruent, which I probably need to. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see, I might have to move these up and out of the way first so I can actually put one in here, because these won't let me put anything in there. Put those there. So basically that's saying that angle is congruent to that angle. So now the very last statement should always be what you're trying to prove. So you'll put triangle. You'll draw yours though. WXV equals triangle ZYV by side angle side congruency. Okay, so this side angle side, side angle side. Once you have that, then you're done. Okay, good luck, students. You rock.